from a single brewery in Amsterdam 150 years ago, Heineken has grown into the world's most international brewers. Now it has 250 brands in 4 central geographic regions: Europe, America, Asia Pacific, Africa, Middle East and Eastern Europe. In order to ensure all the criteria, Heineken has established a completed and perfect supply chain management, which is operated from procuring raw materials to distributing products for customers. It's gone from barley to bars, so as to ensure the natural and sustainable source. They partner with farmers around the world to sustainably grow the raw materials in the same quality standard. After hops and barley are harvested from local farmers, they are delivered to the factories to be subject to preliminary treatment, drying, roasting, and brewing to create a specific flavor. Distributed to an automated production line, then they are crushed, mixed with hot water, and filtered in the tanks. The temperatures will be increased to turn the pure barley into sugar. The hops and yeast are added to the mixtures and left to be fermented in 28 days. After the ferment process is completed, the products will be delivered to the beer tank and ready to package. At the same time, all the new empty bottles are produced, cleansed, and examined the quality. After that, they are delivered to the central warehouse for being distributed by transportation through roads, rails, seaways, as well as domestic ladder. So, with this complex supply chain management, how can Heineken keep the process operating safely? Now is an example from Heineken Vietnam. One of the factories has the most safety manufacturing and packaging system in the world. Health and safety have always been considered as the most important factor in Heineken operation process. That's the reason for Heineken's great efforts to establish and propagate the culture. Safety is the core values for the worker and staff through safety rules, safety system, innovations, and programs. Safety rules are applied to all Heineken's production system around the world. These rules are used to ensure that workers will obey safety practice. Engineering, control system, and visual and audio safety system. They are used to ensure the safety in warehouse, production lines, and transportation in the manufacturers. Human control system, controlling people behaviors while working. PPEs, personal protective equipment, supplying the workers with personal protective equipment in working time. Say preventive maintenance. It is used to ensure the safety of workers during maintenance process. Utility safety and disaster controls. It is used to decrease the risk and overcome the explosions. Online monitoring system. It is used to analyze and report the index of wastewater during the manufacture. Safety pyramid is an approach used to enhance the culture. Safety training observation program system, reminding the workers' behavior, leading to risk at work as well as encouraging their awareness. Operational risk reduction is a process inclusive step used to decrease the risk in workplace. Accident reporting and investigation software programs. Is it a combined and analysis program used to report and overcome other problems related to accidents in workplace on time? Near-miss reporting. Is it used to prevent an accident occurring in the future? Road safety training and motorbike taxi service. Is it used to propagate the cultures when you bring never right, as well as assuring the safety for staff? World Health and Safety Days. Healthcare and well-being, check-up for workers and distributors, anti-smoking campaign. After applying the safety practice, Heineken has gained these following results. For Heineken Vietnam, safety is the core values. It regards at the cultures and gets to the instinct of every staff. Through many acquisitions gained by Heineken during these years, it's clear that the safety practice has brought a lot of advantage to these companies. Firstly, establishing the image of safe and durable company in the markets, attracting workforce as well as increasing the spirits of workers in order to enhance labor productivity. On the other hand, safety practice have to reduce the cost in many stages of manufacturers. Specifically, two kinds of cost. Direct cost is bad for the health issues. Indirect cost is bad for the loss of labor productivity when the work schedule is interrupted. By spends a lot of efforts. Heineken hasn't managed to focus on the risk outside production sites when workers are traveling or distributing the products. Besides, the practice also brings a lot of cost to the companies with decreased revenues and advantage in comparison with other competitors.